Welcoming Oscar to the Hall of Fame is Larry Bird. Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Schmidt.
I always dreamed to do that. It's too easy to have Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant as an idol. The guy flies around and do whatever he wants. It's too easy. My guy doesn't run, doesn't jump, and play the best of everybody else. He's here. This is my idol, the best player ever, in my opinion. So let's start to talk. I don't have an iPad. Must stretch a little bit. I want to thank the Hall of Fame to put me here. That's the greatest honor that anybody in the world can have. There is nothing better than this, and I can't believe I'm here. I dreamed my whole life to be here, and now I am. I must thank FIBA, the Federation International, because I played my whole life for them. And many people here is asking, why this guy never play in NBA? I will explain to you. In 1984, the New Jersey Nets drafted me. 6th round. I was the choice 144. I say, okay. This was after the Olympic Games in Los Angeles. I go there, and I'll show them what they will lose. I go there and I practice 1 week, and I play 5 games. 2 of them against Charles Barkley. He guarded me. Never found me in the court. I came there and say, hey, coach, thanks to draft me. But I can tell you, here is 1 point a minute. And said, who is this guy? And it was 1 point a minute. 25 minutes, 25 points a game, and that 5 games. And they come to offer me a no-cut contract to play New Jersey Nets. And I say, thank you very much. But if I play 1 game here, I'll never play with my national team, never more. That was the rules, if you don't know. And then, in 1992, came the Dream Team with my friend here. And they beat everyone by 40. And I was there, I almost bring my camera to the bench. Yes. That was terrific. But 1992, I was almost 35. I don't want to be a rookie with 35 years old. So I refused to play NBA to keep with my national team. 3 years later, in 1987, we beat the Americans here in the United States. Sorry. And that was my greatest thing that I did in basketball, because we're a different time. The college players dominate all the competitions. They won the Olympics in '84 with Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing. They won the World Cup in '86 with David Robinson, Steve Kerr. And then '87, Pan American Games, Indianapolis. And we beat them. That was great, man. First time United States lose at home after 37 victories. And I'm very proud to do that, to help my team and stay there in that great team that has this great victory. I want to thank my family too. My parents insist to me to play basketball. I was a soccer player. Do you know what is soccer? That's that sport with foot, you know? And I was too big to play soccer, so I went to play basketball. My father passed away this year. He was the great man of my life. If he was here, he would be very, 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 very proud. But life is like that. My mother is proud. Then my coach was the same professor of physical education at Salesiano School, where I study. And he said to me, hey, go there, let's see if you like basketball. And then I went there. His name was Zezão. My coach was a guy that made a lot of strange exercises. He put some stones in the floor. You must go dribbling and get the stone. And then put some ropes with chairs and must go up and down that ropes. One day I was shooting and he'd say, hey, Oscar, please, you see the basket? No. Okay, put the ball up. And I put the ball up. Oh, now I see. And then, oh, coach, I can't score. And he told me, but start good, that you'll be a great scorer. This guy was a Japanese. Miura, his name. And I thank them very much. I must thank my teammates, especially two. First of all, Marcel de Souza, who helps me and my team to beat the Americans in Indianapolis. And the other one was my witness in my marriage, my black brother, Francisco Bandeira. He's a teammate, man. Ooh, I like him very much. I love him. Oh, man. Then I must thank three special coaches in my life. Three. The first one is Tanjevic. If you don't know, Tanjevic is a great coach. We call him Boscha. He bring me to Europe after we beat them in the World Cup of Clubs. He said to the president, hey, I know a guy in Brazil. This guy is tough. He cry and play. He's a truck. And then he bring me to Europe. And the first 4 years in Europe, God bless I have him as a coach, because our team starts very bad. First 9 games we lost 6. In any team in Europe, I would be cut. But I was not because of Tanjevic. He teach me a lot of stuff. His idol was Jack Sikma. You remember Jack Sikma? Jack Sikma was a tough guy. He gets the ball on the pivot and then turn around. And he likes this movement, and he teach me that. First day I did this in a game, I watched in the bench, he was jumping. Bravo, Oscar! And I thank him very much to be a player that I became in Europe. Then I must thank Claudio Mortari. This guy is tough. This guy wins wherever he goes. If he came to the Wizards, they win. Yes. I don't know what championship he would win, but he'll win. With this guy, I won most of the championships that I won in Brazil, and I thank him very much because he's a really tough coach. And the coach that I must thank you very much is Ari Vidal. Ari Vidal was the coach where I started the national team, was the coach of that team that beat United States here in Indianapolis. And it was my last coach in the national team. From 85 to 88, the best period of my generation, we won the South American Championship, we won the America's Cup, we won 2 qualifications for Olympics. United States were not there, but we won. We won that Pan American Games. We played the semifinals against the United States in 1986, and we lost against Soviet Union from great Sabonis. We lost at the last shot in 88. And I was the best scorer, I did records, but on that Olympic Games, on that game, I missed the last shot. And that game remains here, that shot remains here, because I was a terrific three-point shooter. But on the last shot, I was much guarded, I could not shoot from 3, and I go inside, and I missed the shot. No foul, and we lost the semifinals. Ari Vidal, if you don't know him, for me is the greatest coach in the world. Sorry. Pat Riley was there. And I owe to him a lot of stuff, especially in the national team. Then I must thank God. God made me a humble person, a fighter, a guy who practiced more than anyone here. I'm not sure about that. You have no time to do what I did in practice. And for the last, I want to thank you, my family. I want to thank my kid. I have a wonderful kid. He has been 12 years in America. He won the state champion in Florida, and he was the best player in the finals. God bless, he doesn't play anymore because the referees threatened me to put out of the gym 6 times. And I can tell you, I have a great kid. He's a sociologist and a filmmaker. I have a wonderful daughter too. My daughter maybe is the best daughter in the world. He's a chef, and I'm his proof. And for the last, to my friend, my girlfriend, I must tell one story here, last one. I was in Palmeiras, São Paulo, and I got hurt very badly. I was 17. Stayed 1 year without playing, and then I came back, and I stayed 3 months with cast on. My foot gets swollen a lot when I take it off, and then I come to practice again. And I start, practice alone is tough, because you jump, boom, you miss. Tum, 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 and tum, tum, tum. It's terrible. And then I say to her, Chris, it's so hard to be alone there. You could come to me, we can talk. You can pass the ball to me if you want. And then he came the first day, passed the ball. His arms hurt. She never did that. The day after, she came again, passed the ball again. 1 week, passing me the ball every day. 1 month, passing me the ball every day. I say, I'm gonna marry her. Oh, man. And she was my rebounding machine my whole life. I can say to you, thank you very much. You are my greatest friend, my greatest friend. Ooh. You are my greatest person I ever met. And if you were not with me, I wouldn't be here. I'm sure about it. And I thank you for all. And we are together 38 years. And I hope to be with you until I die. Thank you.